Okay, so today we're talking about budget anti-aging skincare, and specifically we're going to talk about anti-aging ingredients, the key ingredients that you need to look for when you're looking at products, and we're also going to talk about some product recommendations that you can easily find in the store and add into your routine that are going to get you some really great results when it comes to your skin. So if we think about anti-aging skincare, what are we trying to achieve? We're trying to protect our collagen, we're trying to stimulate new collagen formation, protect our skin from damage, and also keep it hydrated and our complexion clear. So they're kind of the main targets when it comes to our anti-aging routine. So we need to choose products or ingredients that are going to really focus on those areas specifically. And when we think about a routine in general, we want to focus on our morning and our evening routine. So in the morning, our AM routine is really focusing on protecting and preventing damage to the skin. And in the evening, I really like to think of that as our treating and our targeting routine so that we can focus on whatever it is that we're trying to target in the skin. And that usually involves using slightly more active products. So what are the key ingredients when it comes to anti-aging, and how do they fit into those respective routines? Well, for me, a great anti-aging routine uses a few key ingredients, and they are a vitamin C serum, a retinol, peptides, a sunscreen. Now, moisturisers and cleansers, they're things that are really focused kind of specifically, they're going to feature in both skincare routines, and they come down to what skin type you have, so we can kind of cover those briefly. But the main ingredients that I want to focus on in this video are vitamin C, retinol, peptides, and sunscreen, because they're going to be the key things that you want to look for and the key things that you want to be adding in. So a really great morning routine is going to focus on cleansing, preparing our skin for the day, putting on our vitamin C serum, moisturizing, and then applying sunscreen. So let's talk about vitamin C. What does it actually do? Well, it's a really potent antioxidant, and what that means is it helps to mop up free radicals in the skin, prevent free radical damage, which is essentially what is triggering excess pigmentation, those signs of sun damage and inflammation in the skin, and it's also going to help us boost our collagen production. So choosing a vitamin C serum that works for you is going to be really important when it comes to focusing on those anti-aging elements of our morning routine. So one of my favorite budget or drugstore vitamin C serums is the L'Oréal Paris Revitalift 12% vitamin C serum. This is a 12% L-ascorbic acid serum, and it's also combined with salicylic acid and vitamin E. So you've got really potent antioxidant activity. But what I love about this serum is that combination with salicylic acid really helps the vitamin C to penetrate better into the skin. And it also helps the rest of your anti-aging ingredients to penetrate into the skin as well. But it's also very slightly resurfacing. It's very clarifying for the skin. It helps to keep the skin clear. It's gently exfoliating, and it also helps to keep the skin texture smooth. So that's why I really love this serum. I would add it in the morning. So after I've cleansed, I'd put a few drops of that serum onto my skin, and then I'd follow up with my moisturizer. Now at the moment, I believe, the L'Oréal Paris Revitalift vitamin C serum is $29.99. I think you can find it at Chemist Warehouse. It's really easily accessible. It's a really great price. And for a vitamin C that's going to do all of those benefits, I think this is a really good top pick when it comes to a vitamin C serum for your routine. Now let's talk about the right sunscreen. So finding a good sunscreen is really important when it comes to anti-aging, because I find a lot of people say to me they don't like the feeling of sunscreen on their face. They don't wear a sunscreen every day because it doesn't work with their skin. They're afraid that it's going to break them out. So choosing a sunscreen is really difficult. One of my favorites though is the La Roche-Posay Anthelios SPF 50 Invisible Fluid. It's super light, it's non-comedogenic, it offers great protection for your skin, and it really doesn't feel like you're wearing a sunscreen. With this sunscreen, you can get it in just a plain non-tinted version, or you can also get it tinted as well. So it looks great under makeup. And I personally think that this is a great sunscreen because it doesn't cause too much irritation, sensitivity, and it's also great. I have a lot of acne patients who have used this sunscreen and it doesn't flare their skin up either. So this is a good all-rounder sunscreen. It gives you great protection, and what sunscreen is doing is it's helping to prevent any of that UV-induced skin damage that's going to contribute to premature skin aging. So sunscreen is number one. And if you wanted me to talk about some other sunscreens, maybe talk about a range of sunscreens for different skin types because I know how difficult it can be to find the right sunscreen. Let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to go over a bit of a list of sunscreens that I really like and how they work for each particular skin type. So once we've done our morning routine, we go about our day, and once we get home in the evening, one of the things that we're going to do first is cleanse. So the reason we want to clean our skin is because it's a really important anti-aging step. Now all that pollution, dirt, makeup, sunscreen, what that's doing is it's sitting on the surface of the skin, not allowing the skin to breathe. And also that pollution, it's going to eventually penetrate deeper into the skin, and it can trigger inflammatory processes, it can trigger aging processes in the skin that damage collagen, damage DNA, and essentially contribute to a more aged appearance of the skin. And if we're not cleaning our skin properly, we're also not helping our skin barrier to renew itself and to keep our skin looking smooth, fresh, and clear. So cleansing our skin, particularly at the end of the day, is really, really important. Now, I personally really love the CeraVe range of cleansers. These are a great budget option or drugstore option for cleansers, and they have one that suits every skin type. They are formulated with ceramides, or 3 essential ceramides that really help to respect your skin barrier, but they also can really focus on targeting things like blemishes if you choose the salicylic acid version. They also can focus if you've got more dry or sensitive skin, oil to foam cleanser or the hydrating cream cleanser. They're great options because they're going to get your skin nice and clean. They're going to remove all that dirt, oil, pollution, sunscreen, but they're also going to be targeted towards your skin type. So I think they're a really great option when it comes to cleansers. Now, the next ingredient that I want to talk about is retinol. And retinol is one of those things I think that most people understand is really important for their skincare routine because it does a whole lot of things in the skin. Now, some of the most important things that it does is stimulate collagen production and prevent collagen breakdown, which is really important when it comes to anti-aging. But it also helps to regulate cell turnover, keep our complexion clear. It's really great for acne and also that post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation that can result from acne. So retinol is a really key ingredient, and it's a vitamin A derivative or a vitamin A based compound that we use in lots of different products, and it also comes in lots of different versions. Now, retinol can sometimes be irritating for the skin if you're not used to using it, so I would definitely say that if you want me to answer any questions about that, how to incorporate it into your routine safely and effectively, let me know in the comments. But in general, if we're talking about retinol as an ingredient for anti-aging, it's a great ingredient to have as part of your evening skincare routine. So my favorite drugstore retinols is the L'Oréal Paris Revitalift Night Serum. It's a 0.3% pure retinol. Now this is formulated with glycerin and hyaluronic acid, so it's offering that extra hydration and moisturizing properties to your skin barrier in addition to 0.3% pure retinol. Now when you apply that to the skin, what that's going to do, it's going to trigger anti-aging processes, it's going to regulate cell turnover, and essentially it's going to help to improve the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, improve the appearance of your complexion and skin tone and skin texture. So this is a really great option when it comes to a drugstore option because I believe it is around $30 and it's easy to add into your routine. It's also helpful in terms of those moisturizing properties to minimize irritation when you first add a retinol, and it's just an all-round great product in terms of anti-aging. Now we're going to talk about peptides, and I really love to use peptides as part of my nighttime skincare routine because they add extra hydration to the skin, but they also, some of them are able to signal to the skin to do anti-aging things for our skin. So when it comes to budget options, you can spend a lot of money on peptide serums or fancy creams that contain all of these amazing peptides. But really, you don't need to do that because The Ordinary have some great options when it comes to peptide serums. Now, I really love it. It used to be called the Buffet and Copper Peptide Serum. They've changed the name. It's actually called Multi-Peptide and Copper Peptide Serum. And that contains a lot of very active peptides. So it contains argireline, which is a peptide that actually stimulates our skin to relax its muscles and help smooth fine lines and wrinkles. It's also known as Botox in a bottle, and that's what this serum contains. It contains that particular peptide. It also contains the peptides that are going to be involved in smoothing the skin, triggering collagen production and elastin production, improving the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and smoothing and firming the skin. It also contains copper tripeptide 1, which is a really amazing growth factor for the skin because it is one of the most important components when it comes to triggering collagen production. And it's actually a fragment of collagen peptide. So it's we think about collagen as a molecule, as a long strand, if we break it up into peptides, copper tripeptide 1 is one of those molecules, or one of those tripeptides that actually makes up collagen 1, which is found a lot in our skin. So when we apply it to our skin, it's telling our skin to build more collagen and to also protect and stimulate our collagen that we already have. So finally, I want to talk about a moisturiser that is a blend of alpha hydroxy and polyhydroxy acids. It's called the Neostrata Skin Active Cellular Restoration Cream. It's $21.95. It contains a blend of alpha hydroxy acids and polyhydroxy acids. So it's got 5% glycolic acid, which is great for brightening the skin. It's great for pigmentation, evening the skin tone, which is what we want if we want to focus on an anti-aging skincare routine. And it also contains 5% gluconolactone and 5% maltobionic, which are both polyhydroxy acids. Now what they do is they're incredibly hydrating for the skin. They help to lift and firm the skin and improve skin tone, skin elasticity. And they also help, in combination with the glycolic acid, to gently exfoliate the skin and keep it looking really smooth and hydrated. So that is a really important factor when it comes to anti-aging. We can sometimes get a little bit caught up in the active products, things like retinols, things like more harsh or more aggressive treatments. But we also want to really focus on hydrating and keeping the skin barrier healthy. Because for me, anti-aging is a fine balance between using those active ingredients that target and treat the skin, but that also hydrate and repair the skin. Because if we think about what really truly youthful skin looks like, it's smooth, it's firm, it's hydrated, it's bouncy, and it's free of any blemishes. Our complexion is clear. So all of those ingredients, so the vitamin C, our sunscreen, our retinol, and our alpha hydroxy, polyhydroxy acids, or the moisturizers that really focus on our skin barrier, that combination is what you really want to focus on when it comes to anti-aging. And hopefully in this video I've shown you what a really good AM and PM routine can look like, those key ingredients to look for, and shown you some products that you can actually find easily anywhere, and that are a really good price. So they're not going to break the bank trying to achieve some of those anti-aging effects in the skin. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.